Next up radio.
Next up radio with Mocha Marie. Monday at 8, baby.
Every Monday, baby.
TheMatrixStudios.com.
Yeah, thank you, Imani J, for that commercial free music break. Next up radio, your girl Miss Mocha Marie in the building with Paparazzi Pone. To my right, hello, how are you? And welcome to Next Up Radio.
Appreciate you. How you doing?
I'm good. So tell everyone where you're from.
From South Jamaica, Queens, South Side, Suffolk Boulevard.
Okay, Q Barrow in the building. Welcome to the X. Are you familiar with the X? You familiar with the Bronx? Yeah. So it wasn't hard for you to find us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But thank you so much for coming by. And so you're from Queens, and tell everybody who you are and when you started.
My name is Paparazzi Pone from South Side. I started rapping in jail. Just finished doing 5 years, like 10 months ago. Mm-hmm. So I'm just, I was in jail, venting, angry. Yeah. A lot of deaths. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Can't make it to friends' funerals, falling out with family and friends, knowing I can't come back to jail no more. Right. And I couldn't write nobody a love letter and tell them how I felt. You know what I'm saying? So I started writing music, just counting the bars in the hip hop weeklies, like the Hot 16s.
Yes.
And I just started trying to break down how I could put my words and my life into a rhyme. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? For people that'll never get to meet me, that I had old beefs with and shit like that. And some people that may feel some kind of way about you never get to see you or speak to you or nothing. So they can now listen to me. You know what I'm saying? And see how I really feel.
Okay. Well, they say sometimes when you're confined, you get a chance to think and put all your thoughts together, and like you said, you couldn't write, but you're doing so we can hear it through your music, basically what you were feeling and stuff like that. So did this when you started into the music business, did it just start from that point, or was it something that you always wanted to do even before you were incarcerated?
I was around the G Unit movement for a few years. And I always wanted to rhyme, you know what I'm saying? But I just didn't know how to put words together. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, being in there and having time, that's all you got is time to think. Mm-hmm. And it took me my first couple of years to actually learn how to break down a ball. You know what I'm saying? My first rhyme, if you see it, it look like.
Is it really hard? I always wanted to know that. Is it really hard to break down a ball?
It's very hard.
I really wish I knew how to rhyme though. I kind of ad lib. We in here, we play the beats and stuff like that, and I'm just always ad lib. But is it a technique to this? Is it hard for you to do? When you first started?
Yes, because when I first started, I wrote I was writing you a letter.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you wrote it down writing a letter. Okay.
And it looked like an essay.
All right.
It's there's no spaces, there's no breakdown from the beginning to the end. There's no how can you tell which ball is one or which one is the fifth ball. You know what I'm saying? So, and when Hip Hop Weekly first came out and it's getting prescribed for that, it actually shows you how many words might be in the ball from the Hot 16s. And I started counting them.
Wait a minute. Okay, so from Hip Hop Weekly, it actually has a breakdown on how many bars?
To me, I say it's a breakdown.
It's okay, and you count the...
Yeah, in Hip Hop Weekly at the end of the page, it's the Hot 16 of the week. Okay. So whoever had a hot song for the month, they have their 16 bars at the end of the magazine.
I get it now.
So I used to count the words in the bars.
So how many words are they?
Lil Wayne sometimes had 14.
14 words in a bar.
In one bar. So I was that's too many. I might put 9.
Okay. You know okay. All right. So that's why when I hear the term, I'm going to do 16 bar, I'm going to do 16. So that's where that comes in at. Okay. So what else has this business taught you?
To be humble.
More humbling,
Yeah, it's real humble because you can't be too aggressive. You know what I'm saying? People get nervous of what you're trying to do. Yeah. They might think you're still living out these thoughts and images that you're putting in your songs. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to redirect your life from having certain negative energies around you to just trying to go somewhere positive and shit. It's hard. I'm still practicing.
Yeah, I believe in energy. I believe that if you want to do something positive, that you should always surround yourself with someone that's positive. If you want to do your music, your rap music, I think you should surround yourself with people that's already at that plateau that can kind of help you get to that platform, you know, and just get there. So, you know, I agree with you.
One step at a time. Like, I feel like being in jail, you got every day you gotta wait to go home.
Right.
Every day, 365 days in a year for whatever how many years you got. So it's like I'm taking every day to learn. You know what I'm saying? From my dude, Nice and Future, my son Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes that been rhyming longer than me that's like actually rappers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like teaching me how to do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And I humble myself when I'm out here and gotta be around 100 people in the club and shit like that. Like, cause before I'm not used to big crowds and shit. So, you know, I'm practicing, man. I'm working.
Okay. So if you're not used to big crowds, like how would you feel? Like, okay, did you do any performances yet?
Actually, I'm up to like my 7th show.
Oh, really?
In 2 months.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I've been working.
So I want you to take me back into your world. When you first touched the stage on your first performance, what do you remember most?
Watching the crowd.
Okay. What like crowd. Did they do like crowd participation or stuff like that?
The crowds actually, the crowds that I've been in, they actually showed me a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? They felt my pain and the stuff that I was saying in my music. But it's like you just never know who's actually in the crowd.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. From having old enemies and friends and shit, it's like even though you're humbling yourself and you're trying to change that direction from the streets, some people can't change their direction from where you're from. So you have to go to a whole nother atmosphere to you know, not have people look at you in a funny way or run into an old enemy or something. You know, I'm still here in New York. You know what I'm saying? I'm still grinding and scraping up dollars to push my shit. Ain't nobody helping me do nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm still here. I'm still in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm working. So it's hard for me to, like, all right, I got a show today. But yesterday, you know, whatever, I mean? So I'm going to go out tonight. I mean, like, I'm not, you know, rest in peace to Biggie and Tupac. I'm not trying to go that way.
To them,
That's what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, I'm humbling myself, but I'm not going to actually put my guard down either.
That's true, too.
Until somebody give me some money and I can move.
Right, exactly.
And I can focus all the way on music.
Okay, so that was your first show. So now you had 7 shows since then. So at what point did you get to that you was like, okay, I got this. I'm on the stage. I got this.
My last one.
The 7th show?
Yeah, I think my last one, because somebody actually pulled me to the side and just told me, like, yo, listen, when you're here, just focus on your music.
Yeah.
You focus on getting the crowd. You know what I'm saying? You focus on getting everybody to your attention. And just relax. We worry about everything else around you. So, you know, now I'm just going to relax and just go in there, take care of business, and go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just chill.
All right.
And keep working.
Okay. All right. So we're about to go to a commercial-free music break right now. And we'll be right back with Paparazzi Pone, okay? Next up, radio, your girl, Miss Mocha Marie.
There, hey, baby. Every Monday, baby.
TheMatrixStudios.com.
I just love the drops here. I love them. We're back. Paparazzi Pone is in the building from the Q Borough South Side. Don't get it twisted. I'm excited to have someone here from another borough, Q Borough.
All day.
Yeah, all day. So before we went to commercial-free music break, we were just sitting here talking about how you felt when you first touched the stage up until now, your 7th show. So you feel like, you know, you got it now?
Yeah, I'm getting more confident.
And stuff. Do you like get butterflies and do you sweat before you touch the stage?
Yeah, like now my hands is just.
Or do you throw up? I hear some people say I throw up before I get on stage. And I guess we all do different things, you know. So.
For me, I gotta like tapping my feet to calm me down.
Oh, okay. You tap your feet
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's like let's go. Like hurry up.
All right, let's go. So at what point, as you're performing as an artist, at what point do you feel like, okay, do you kind of go off the crowd's participation or the crowd's behavior before you know that you feel like a little more confident in your performance, or?
Well, you know, I got this thing to where when I introduce myself, like I always ask, have they went through this before in life? If you went through this before in life, feel this. Feel my pain.
Yeah.
And you know, the beat usually drop, and that grabs people's attention because if the words is real, you're gonna listen to them. If it's not real, you're gonna be like, all right, man, get out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like my music, if you really listen to it, it's hard for you to not feel that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody went through that in life. I mean, so it's not just me.
And I think that we all can relate at some point. You know, as long as it's, I always believe, like, if it's anything relatable from what you're saying, people will gravitate towards whatever you're saying and be engaged in whatever you're doing. So that's cool. Now, with that being said, you've been working on the mixtape, right? So tell us what we can expect from your mixtape.
Well, for my mixtape, you can expect, or you're gonna learn rather, that he's been hurt, he's disappointed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm mad that I lost some of my friends, even though that they was disloyal. I still can't even figure out why certain shit is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, because to me, like, all I wanted was a strong team and for everybody to play their position.
Right.
You know, when you look at the NBA and you see Shaquille O'Neal when he was playing Carry the Rock, you see the crowd used to clap for him. Because he know he's playing out of position. He's trying to do something that is not his position. Right. Because he's a center. He's supposed to grab those boards. You know, that's what it was. Nobody wanted to play their position. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the point guard. I carry the rock. Okay. That's what I'm saying. And, you know, that's just basically what it is. And, you know, some people got mad at me because I work hard. I mean, like, so.
That's interesting. To get mad at you because you work hard. I mean, I think that would be, I would glorify the fact that you work hard, and that would encourage me, and if I'm part of your team, to motivate me to work harder, you know?
I mean, you know, that's like, you're a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And you about your business, you working hard. So you'll see another female that be like, she thinks she, because your head is up high, you.
And I don't mean to, I'm just walking.
That's it. I mean, so,
okay.
But you work for yours.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And that's just basically what it is. Like, I work for mine, regardless if I was selling drugs or if I was the only one in my circle that had a job since we were young. Summer youth, bowling alleys, movie theaters, all kinds of shit. But I was allegedly the wildest one. You know what I'm saying? So how can I have a mind and be mature enough to interact with people and work when I'm supposed to be a monster? So this is the picture that other people are painting of you that don't know you. Yeah. So it's hard for you to
how they perceive
let it out.
You.
You know what I'm saying? So how everybody gonna know how you really is if they don't ever get to speak to you and really get to learn Miss Mocha?
Yeah, it's true. Like, it's true.
Unless they get to speak to you.
Yeah, and I just believe that people should give people a chance. You know, a fair chance. Don't just judge somebody. Yeah. I hate that fact. So, you know, it's facts, but we have 3 of your songs here. We're about to get into one of your songs. Give us a title of one of the songs.
This first one is Last of a Dying Breed. Okay,
and tell us what made you label this track The Last of a Dying Breed.
Because I am. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's not, I hear people say about real men. I don't really like saying the nigga word too much, so.
Thank you.
I'm trying my hardest
yeah, sometimes, you know, it's cool.
But my rhymes to relate to certain people, I say that in my music, but
to make it relatable
personally,
again, right?
I'm trying to get out of that. But I feel like I'm the last of a dying breed because in these streets, there's a lot of niggas that's faking. Yeah. And they perpetrating frauds and want to tell other people's stories when you're not going to get nowhere too long telling somebody else's story. That's why we have one-hit wonders. Yeah. And you know, and this song, this is #1 that come on my mixtape. I basically dedicated it to my little brother, which I'm no longer attached to. You know what I'm saying? And some of my disloyal ass friends. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it is what it is. It's self-explanatory. I actually cried when I first wrote this song in jail. Because when I was writing it, I couldn't even believe what I was writing. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, well, what are they going to say when they hear this? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. Last of a Dying Breed, There Will Be Blood, Paparazzi Pone.
All right, so let's get into that right now. Let's do it.
At a young age, I structured a team that was unbreakable. Wish I would've foreseen the unthinkable. Friends killing friends in the disloyal bullshit. Hurt my left hand in the hood with a full clip. With his new friend screaming, they want me dead, huh? But ain't worrying about nothing, you see this Uzi nigga, he'll leave you woozy nigga. You and them other niggas leaking out 30 hoes just from being stupid nigga. But I'm back for the money, so fuck that other shit. These niggas ain't crazy, they know what they fucking with. How we get to this? This shit pains my heart. These niggas went on dates and had to fucking change your heart. You such a loyal bitch. A snitch got me locked up and y'all start sucking dick. We supposed to get rich, now these niggas can't compete. So they rather nigga dead, bury 6 feet deep. I see. So it is what it is. These niggas fair game and these raggedy ass bitches. Shit, fuck these niggas, man. Cause in these Southside streets, I gotta have my heat. These niggas want me dead every 6 feet deep. Cause I'm the last of a dying breed. Cause I'm the last of a dying breed.
Yeah, what up? It's Uncle Murder, Max Big Bell, J Mills.
You are now tuned in live to Next Up Radio.
Next Up Radio.
Next Up Radio.
Next Up Radio with Mocha Marie. Monday at 8, baby. Every Monday, baby.
TheMatrixStudios.com.
Yeah, last of a dying breed. Last of a dying breed. Yeah, Paparazzi Pone. I'm feeling that song.
Yeah.
I like your voice, how it collaborates with the beat, with the music. Who did the beat for you?
Thank you. It's actually an industry beat.
Oh, okay.
My whole mixtape is industry beats.
Okay.
I haven't even wrote nothing new since I've been home yet. Like I got about 90 songs I done wrote.
Wow.
It's just like I'm like up to like 9 mixtapes. Like I came home with all my mixtapes done, just waiting to record. They just on paper. I got stacks and stacks of files and shit I done just accumulated over the years.
Yeah.
Just ready to work.
So with that, with you being in your situation that you were in, and you did everything on paper, are you able to find everything? Like,
so I mean,
like,
I mean, I actually took good care of it. Like,
good.
I got a DVD coming out.
Okay.
I'm saying
Tell
that's
us
going
about
through
that. Yeah.
Yeah, my DVD is just basically a continuation of my mixtape.
Okay.
I'm saying we got like everything is free. You know what I'm saying, but we combined the mixtape with a DVD, and it's showing the cassette tapes I done saved.
Wow.
Because up north, you only can listen to actually tape. Like I know
Are you
nobody.
serious?
Yes.
So they don't let you listen to like?
Nah.
No.
You order your tapes and your Walkman, and you listen to a tape. So I actually saved all the cassette tapes.
Wow.
And I came home and let the producer hear them.
And then
And
just
look for them on the internet.
Okay.
And then we just went into it like that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they
Amazing.
couldn't even believe it. I was showing them, they were like, a tape? Where you get a tape from?
Yeah, like no one sees that
Yeah,
anymore, but
so-
that's amazing.
So I'm showing everybody how I actually, in jail, you could just think about me being in my cell, writing, listening to these cassettes and working.
Okay.
Just working hard.
All right. So with that said, what else can we expect? Okay, so on your mixtape, how many tracks can we
13.
expect? It's 13 tracks? Okay. All right.
It's 13.
And did you I'm not sure if you said it already, but did you write all of yours? You wrote it, everything yourself?
Everything. Yeah.
And is there any producers that you're currently working with on
I
your
mean,
mixtape?
King Sage is like my engineer right now.
Okay.
Shout out to King Sage. That's the only person, that's the first studio I really went to when I came home.
Okay.
And, you know, right now I'm in the process of actually finding people to give me regular beats that could be my own beats instead of industry beats.
Okay.
And just see some of the other material that I got can go to some regular beats that can be mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of an industry beat. So, you know, next go around we can start making some money or something.
Okay. All right.
Right, but right now I just want people to hear me.
Just hear your music.
That's it.
Okay.
That's
So with
my
that
goal.
said, we're gonna hear you again. We're gonna get into a second track that you have. What's the other track?
Yeah, shout out to Victor Moan.
Which one are we gonna get into?
Family Ties.
Okay, tell
Me
us
and Victor
about
Moan,
that.
that's my
Okay.
bro from 40 Projects. He's pushing his mixtape right now and wrote the Victory Part 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my baby boy, and you know we both been through a lot. And
Yeah.
he's like another one of my coaches right now, and it's showing me how to pace myself. You know, I got a few war wounds, so you know I got scar tissues and shit like that. So I've been learning how to breathe right for my ribs and shit like that. So. You know, that's how my voice actually got like that.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so, you
okay.
know, we working.
Okay. Well, at least you're working towards something positive,
Yeah,
which is
I'm
a great
done,
thing.
man. I can't.
So Family Ties is
That's
basically about you and
and not knowing what the world's going to be before we actually got here. So if you actually know what your trials and tribulations is going to be, even if you had $1 bazillion,
right?
And would you still want to die and leave all that behind? You know what I'm saying? Like, so some of us didn't have a choice to come into this world. You know what I'm saying? People just put us here. We got to rock with it. But if you had a choice to know what was going to be here, would you still want to come here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a good question. You know, that it is. If you knew before you came into the world, would you still want to come in? But do you have a choice? That would be the question.
We didn't have a choice.
We didn't have a choice. So
but then we learned how to get here and
right.
make choices and have choices.
Right.
Which is the catch-22 about life. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Good or bad.
Yeah.
Rather you're doing real good, would you want to leave? And if you're doing real bad, would you want to leave when it's over? Just because you aged. Who want to die because they got 110? You know what I'm saying?
If these are things that makes you go, it's making me do that. It's a good question. So, with that being said, we're about to get into Paparazzi Pone's track and introduce it.
This is Family Ties. My big bro, Victor Moan. Shout out to Whole 40 Project, except for the lames.
Okay.
There Will Be Blood. This is number 3 on my track.
All right, let's get into that.
Ain't nobody warn me by the world like this. But as I grew older, understood what life is. That before the sons, trials and tribulations. Trying to make money, but the fucking college haters. As a little nigga, my parents made me go to school. So I did my math early and I planned my future too. If I graduate high school, get a good job, make it 60 a year, shit, I might live large. But at 15, dog, I saw some other shit. I watched my older cousin make 60 over brick, and that shit to help nothing. Watched my mama struggle, cause my daddy ran the streets doing a whole lot of fun.
Next up radio with Mocha Marie, Monday at 8, baby. Every Monday, baby.
TheMatrixStudios.com.
Family Ties, Paparazzi Pone. I like that one too.
Thank you,
I like
Miss
that one.
Mocha.
I like that. We were just talking while the song was playing. You guys couldn't hear us, but I was just like, your voice reminds me of somebody, and you're like, I think it's Mr. Cheeks. I would say.
Yeah, I heard that.
You know,
a
you
few
heard that
times.
before.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a Queens thing.
Yeah, I think it's a Q Borough thing.
Yeah,
I think
that's
so.
what we do.
Yeah. So what else? So do you have any other shows lined up for you?
Yeah, I'm doing Club Allure on Queens Boulevard.
I heard of
on
that. Club
27th.
Allure?
Yeah, it's getting popular in Queens.
I think I heard of that. Yeah.
On April 27th, I do Club Allure.
Okay.
I mean, my guys got a few things going
Lined
for
up,
me, and
yeah.
we look for every showcasing anywhere. I got one in San Francisco too in May, but I actually signed up for a showcasing out there.
Wow.
I got to get permission to go. I got permission to come here tonight from my parole officer and shit like that. Yeah, they got your address, the number, and everything. So I'm just working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so, but any showcases. Anybody call me for a party, I don't care if I gotta stand in the corner and perform right now. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm just basically doing. Contests, and I'm not even looking for no reward. I'm just trying to be heard right now.
Yeah.
And back some of the politics up off me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
With the music you hear today, if you had an opportunity to do a song with someone, who would it be and why?
a few people or just one?
You can name 3. You can name three. Yeah.
Well, my top 3 right now is 50,
Okay.
Styles P,
Okay.
and Uncle Murder.
Wow. Okay. Now, why would you want to do a song with 50?
50, that's just like my big bro. Like,
Okay.
I respect 50 grind. You know what I'm saying? His voice, his trials and tribulations, he's from my hood.
Yeah.
And he know how to lead. You know what I'm saying? It's me being the type of guy that I am.
Yeah.
And, you know, the background, I can't just follow anybody lead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be a good soldier. I could be #1 soldier as long as I know I have a strong general following me that's not going to mislead me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the same thing for Styles P. You know what I'm saying? I seen them, and I was a big Locks fan, and I seen them go through a whole lot of trials and tribulations, and whatever politics came between them, they ain't let nothing break the 3 of them up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted for me and my dudes. You know what I mean? So But you know, some shit is just
Yeah,
unethical.
some things happen. And who was the third person you said?
Uncle Murder, because
Okay,
he's just
and
like
he's
Uncle Murder. He's just always street, just raw.
It's no statement. It's just that he's Uncle Murder, right?
You just say that's Uncle Murder.
Wow. All right. So, what
That's it.
advice can you give someone that's listening that has come from where you came from, and where you are?
My only message is to really think about what you want to do in your life, man. Like, really think if you really want to play in these streets. Really think if you really want to go the direction you may be going in. If you feel like you're going in the wrong direction, and you got people keep telling you, stop, do something different. You're worth more than this, and some shit like that. So, I was never influenced by people. You know what I'm saying? Like, things that I did in my life, I was the head nigga in charge. I chose to do these things. You know what I'm saying? I come from a good family. I got both of my parents. You know what I'm saying? I went to good schools. I was playing basketball in high school. I was in newspapers in high school.
What
So it's
made you
like
change from basketball to music?
money. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in school and my beeper would go off with a 20 cell. I'm like, hold on. That's $200. I'm 15. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to make that sell. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and just in Queens, you know, growing up, you know, seeing old heads, cars and shit like that. I was fascinated with that. You know what I'm saying? Then watching my mom struggle, trying to help out. I mean, getting little jobs. Summer youth, $140.
Yeah.
Jordans is $240. I'm $100 off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not waiting for the next check. Like, again, you can't change your ways from where you from. This is how a lot of dudes that tried to change died in their hood, because even though they wanted to change, all the dirt that they did wasn't forgotten.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta move on. And I'm definitely ready to move on right now.
Okay. All right.
So, you know, that's
Well, you
what
sound
it
like
is.
your blueprint has changed and you're going into more of a positive thing. And again, like I always say, you always need positive people around you as well to help you keep in that same
Yeah,
path.
that's what I'm doing. I'm keeping the strongest and positive people around me that don't mind telling me about myself. If they see me slipping on ready to do something wrong or get impatient with the music, like, yo, we ain't got no money yet. I'm ready to go hustle again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying my hardest to get out of that mind frame. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, you got baby mothers that want money. You got mothers that want money. You know what I'm saying? Bills.
Yeah.
You know, trying to get jobs, and people was like, oh, I'm gonna call you back. You know what I'm saying? Like, the cable man is not waiting on that. You know what I'm saying? I still want to watch the Knicks, even though they losing.
Yeah, they
But
are losing.
I can't watch that all month. I ain't got
Yes,
no cable.
they are losing. Yes. So we have another one of your tracks here.
Yeah.
I don't
This
know.
is my
I don't know
favorite.
the exact name of it, but
Baby is lonely out here.
Baby is lonely
Yeah,
out
you know
here.
how-
Great title. That's the title.
Yeah.
That's a great title.
Yeah, that's my favorite song right there.
Okay, baby, it's lonely
Yeah.
out
You know,
here.
artists always got their one favorite song.
Yes.
That's mine right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We actually shooting a video for that this week.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's a video for every song on my mixtape.
Wow.
All
Have you
13
done any
tracks.
videos yet, or this is gonna
Yeah,
be
we
the
got
first?
one. One
Okay.
is up there, Man Down. It had got like 30,000 views, and
Wow.
then
Okay.
somebody was complaining that it wasn't my beat. Oh, they think somebody might be buying views. Who's this new guy? And they took it down,
Are
and
you
we had to re-put it up.
serious?
And then, shout out to the big bro Fifth. He put it on. This is 50 for me, and it's rocking. It's still back up there though. You good? It's up there. I'm
Okay.
saying, Man Down. We shot it hard. They coming at Trav. You know, he went on the beach and made a little diss record about me and 50 and shit. So nobody knew who the other guy was in the first verse he was talking about, but everybody know 50. Yeah, we did that as a response to that video, and it went crazy.
Wow.
But we're doing a video for every song. Like, I'm really out trying to outwork whoever is dropping a mixtape or anything in these 5 boroughs right now. I'm trying to work as hard as they are, or harder, with very, very less money than they got access to than I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, it is what it is, but we working. This is my favorite joint right here.
All right, so let's see what you're working with. We're going to
There
get
will
into
be
that.
blood.
Introduce that.
There will be blood, Paparazzi Pone. This is number 4. 4, Baby It's Lonely Out Here.
Being the head nigga in charge, a full-time job. Niggas quick to jump in the seat, can't drive the car. Supposed to focus on your moves, pay position of the movement. Stack your own chips, now watch the boss pocket stupid. But that's the flaws of a team. They used to be airtight, now it's breaking up at the seams. And the smiles and the hugs ain't exactly what they used to be. Cause I can turn my back and these niggas start shooting me. Like the faggots did rock, and I was ready to kill some, cause that nigga was like my pops. But I learned from mistakes, a couple miles and some other niggas. Close friends crossed me, now it's hard for me to trust a nigga. So I'm all on my own, patrolling the south side with that 4-4 long. But one thing's for sure, and that's my bitch, she gon' ride for me. Snuck me in my eyes and said, tell me what you die for me. Baby, it's lonely out here, shit. Cause I ain't got no friends. All I got is straight shooters, all I want is straight shooters. Baby, it's lonely out here, shit. Cause I ain't got no friends. All I got is straight shooters, all I want is straight shooters.
Go, yeah.
Yeah, oh. There she go. That's what's up, baby. Sing that.
You know we have fun up here. Paparazzi Pone in the building.
She was in it, yeah. All in the song.
I didn't even know the mic was.
Yeah, we tuned in.
Now, 1 second. But great songs. I love your writing skills. You can hear it through your music, your beats, and I love the fact that your voice gels with the beats. Because I don't want to say, but it's a certain rapper. He's out and he's cool. He's cool, don't get me wrong. But certain songs, I feel like his pitch is so higher than the beats.
You ain't talking about the
yeah, already. Like, okay, yeah. And I have to change the song. He means well, but it's just he's so high.
All the way up.
Oh God, it kills me to listen to him.
Nah, put the guns down. Kill a little nigga still.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know, but I love him. But it's just But I love your voice, how it gels with the beats. I love your album cover, and it says here, "There Will Be Blood." May I ask you, what made you come up with this?
Well, the first mixtape cover was a picture of me hugging my mom's one night when I was leaving out of the house and she was crying and she didn't want me to go out the house. This was a few years ago and I was kind of actually mad and she was trying to stop me from going out the house.
Okay.
And she was holding me and hugging me and I had my gun in my hand. And it hurt so much. I told my friend, yo, take this picture. I'm saying, and I actually saved that picture of me hugging my mom's with a gun in my hand. And that was gonna be my mixtape cover, but it was gonna be blacked out. And the title was "There Will Be Blood" because this is what certain people was putting me through at night. To where my mom's just telling me, "I want to see you tomorrow." So it's like there will be blood for whatever it gotta be for me to see this lady tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Then it is what it is. If there will be blood, if I gotta get home to see my mother tomorrow, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't want me to use that cover, so we did it with a couple of animated stuff and just try to keep it a little regular, but I wouldn't change the title.
Right. You know it's a great cover. I like it, you know, and then the specks of blood on it, and I love the inside as well.
Yeah, we worked hard on that.
So tell us where we can pick up your mixtape from. Where is it?
www.paparazzipone.com. That's PAPARAZZIPONE. Again, it's PAPARAZZIPONE. And
okay. And tell us.
You just press the Dat Piff sign.
Alright. One more question. How did you come up with that name, Paparazzi Pone?
Well, Capone always been my nickname for years. That was my first tattoo.
Okay. So we take off the Capone and just say Pone.
Yeah. Okay. I was fascinated with Al Capone. You know what I'm saying? I was like my favorite gangster growing up. I would study him for years.
Wow.
And paparazzi, people used to always tell me like I'm always watching everything, like I'm the paparazzi or something. Like your eyes is just always everywhere. So that was like my nickname. You know what I'm saying? Like that was regular, like my street nickname.
Okay.
And you know, it just fit for me to start rhyming. I was like, I'm just gonna use my
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make up a rap name. I'm just gonna use my
who
name.
you are.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
exactly.
Just to keep this whole shit Real Right Entertainment.
Yeah.
That's my label, Real Right Entertainment. Like, I own Real Right Entertainment.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got Real Right Film to try to put out my shit, the DVD movies that I'm working on.
Okay.
And you know, everything with me is just gonna be Real Right.
Okay.
/G Unit, hopefully.
All right. So give us all of your social networks and where people that's listening can look you up. I mean, you have your own website, so everything is on your website.
Everything.
Okay, so paparazzipone.com.
And you can go there and just press the Dat Piff sign, the SoundCloud sign.
Okay.
See every interview that I'm ever going to do, whatever shows that I'm going to do.
Okay.
Eventually, every video that's shot for each song, you can, after listening to the song, it's going to be like a link at the bottom that you can just press and just watch the video to that song.
Good, okay.
That's what I'm saying. And, you know, the next few weeks, I got like 4 videos that we shooting.
Wow.
Try to catch up because I got like 3 more mixtapes I'm trying to drop right now, but they won't let me go on with it until we like push this hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's good.
But I just want to really show people like
this is what
this is what it is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
So you know. And I got a couple of girl joints I'm working on right now for the ladies.
Yeah, do some music for us.
I definitely got a lot of girl joints.
Do some music for us, yes.
I'm
definitely.
a ladies man all day long.
Yeah, so you've been listening to Next Up Radio, Paparazzi Pone in the building, Mocha Marie. So you know what time it is. Thank you for that commercial-free music break again, Imani J. It's your girl, Miss Mocha Marie. Next Up Radio, we on the stage here because Paparazzi Pone is about to take the mic. This is what we do.
I got it, baby.
You already know what we do. All right. So thanks for listening and tuning in each and every Monday between 8 and 10 p.m. Have a great week. All right. And we're about to get into that right now. You ready? You ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So let's do it. Paparazzi Pone. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen. Yeah. Yo. Check it. Look. I'm a motherfucking beast when I work on these beats, but I still get my hands dirty when I'm in the streets. All for the money. Big fucking money. Get your ass murdered from fucking with my money. You niggas acting funny, keep that whole shit up. I see you in the club, I'ma beat your ass up. I always been about it, you pussy boys doubt it. Disrespected niggas when I was running Rikers Island, but now I'm back home, keep your baby mama's home. I catch her at my show, I'ma get that hoe a bone. And when she come home, doggo pussy war's gone. Cause I stuck my 9 in her, make that bitch scratch and moan. They say I'm on some bullshit, riding around with full clips. Took a 5 flat, came back on some rapping shit. Been had my mind right, now I need my money right. Red on red Bentley, show the haters that I'm doing right. Blowing on that sour, getting head for an hour. Let her drink the nut blood and jump in the shower. Then it's back to the money, check the workers on the block. Patrolling in the Hemi, kiss I blow it on the cops. You know I got that tungsten, these niggas be frontin'. I park the whip, cock the fifth, quick to body someone. Cold-hearted nigga on the ground at 8 figures. Had a bitch leave a nigga, said my was bigger. But nah, no homo, I fucked her on the flow though. Stroked the missionary, said she felt it in her throat, bro. Yeah, I'm freestyling. Yo, Paparazzi Pone, man. I'ma step my freestyle shit up for y'all and get right. www.paparazzipone.com. PAPARAZZIPONE. There will be blood. Download it. It's free. We out here tearing the 5 bros up. Miss Mocha, I appreciate you.